I drove a domestic car to attend a high school reunion. By the time I arrived at the hotel, most of my classmates were already there. They were all doing quite well, driving either Mercedes or BMWs, and there was even a black Rolls-Royce. As soon as I got out of the car, a female classmate whose name I couldn't remember looked at me with a face full of disdain. "Oh, isn't this our class study committee member? How did you end up like this after graduation, still driving a domestic car?" During the meal, everyone eagerly toasted the Rolls-Royce owner, completely ignoring me. Only the class leader sat beside me with a glass of wine, offering comfort. "It's okay even though your car isn't as good as theirs. I believe one day you'll drive a luxury car." To the corners of my mouth lifted slightly as I softly replied, "This isn't just any ordinary domestic car. Its name is Phantom S9. If it weren't for the class leader sending me message after message, I wouldn't have had the time to attend the reunion out of for old friendships." I canceled an important meeting and managed to free up just an hour, but to my surprise, there wasn't a single conversation about our youth at the table. It was all bragging and flattery. I didn't like the atmosphere, so I got up ready to leave. Seeing this, the class leader immediately reached out to stop me. "Griffin, there's nothing shameful about driving a domestic car. Don't be in such a rush to leave," class leader said. Just as I was about to reply, the same female classmate who mocked me earlier shot me a disdainful glance. Exactly. It's been so many years since we've seen each other. Don't you want to catch up with everyone? But judging by the looks of it, it seems no one's really eager to talk to you. In the end, the female classmate burst out laughing. I looked up at her and spoke coldly. "No need. I only came this time out of respect for the class leader in the future. Don't bother inviting me to such pointless gatherings." As soon as I finished speaking, Malcolm, who was surrounded by everyone like the center of attention, suddenly stood up. "Griffin, what do you mean by that? Are you saying we're not worthy of dining with you?" Malcolm had clearly twisted the meaning of my words on purpose, but the people around didn't see it that way. "Oh, driving a cheap domestic car and still looking down on others before coming. I thought the top students like you were something amazing, but it turns out you're nothing special. What's the use of good grades after graduation? You still end up as just a civil servant." A civil servant. Well, she was not entirely wrong. All public officials in the country could indeed be classified as civil servants. "Griffin, I think you're just upset because you feel ignored, and now you're making excuses to leave. People are naturally divided into different ranks. So what if your grades are great? In the end, you're still just a lowly civil servant." I just wanted to leave this place quickly, but Malcolm's comment unexpectedly stirred up collective anger. "Everyone, I truly apologize for today, but I have an important meeting to attend shortly. Well, today's meal is on me. Feel free to eat and drink whatever you like. Have the restaurant send me the invoice later." As I reached out to grab my coat, a seductive figure blocked my path.